One thing I've learned is history always repeats itself. Always! And the marketers always learn the hard way, don't we? Now, before I let you in on that warning, I want to ask you a little question. Now, I want you to think hard on this before you answer. And that is, when it comes to your business, do you have all your eggs in one basket? More importantly, does Facebook have a control on your future? Interesting question, right? Hi, my name is Chad Nicely, and on behalf of my incredible partner, Karthik Amani, we're excited to partner with you in one of the most amazing eras the world has ever seen. So, what is this era I'm talking about? Well, I like to refer to it as a 3.0 era, and it's extraordinary. And those that are taking advantage of the development and the technology in this era, well, they'll go on to experience the most profits they've ever had in their business. And I believe that we'll see more millionaires, billionaires, and quite possibly our first trillionaire because of the intelligent era that has just begun. And I've never been more excited than I am with this 3.0 era. And I've witnessed every era up to this point. And this one here is where you are going to make the most money. Why? Well, because my students and I make more money as technology evolves. So what is this 3.0 era? Well, before we can get into this era and how it's going to make you more sales than you ever dreamed possible, let's first look at the path we took to get here. So let's go all the way back to Web 1.0. And this is when we first started seeing the internet evolve. And this was the introduction of the autoresponder, the web pages. We had Front Page, Dreamweaver, we had the light e-commerce platforms. And I can remember using a little template called e-commerce templates way back in early 2000. And unless you were bold and willing to put yourself out there, it was hard to make money online. Heck, I remember selling products on AOL Instant Messenger. But then we saw Web 2.0. And this was the introduction of social media. So there's Facebook, Twitter, you may remember MySpace, LinkedIn, and the list goes on and on. But we also saw technology and marketing evolve as well. We saw the creation of WordPress, blogs, automation, systems, e-commerce, tagging, Shopify, all those page builders, sales funnels, video marketing, mobile apps, responsiveness, online courses, surveys, affiliate platforms, and I can just keep going on. Now, this era here, well, this was a little bit easier to make profit online, especially when people learned to drive traffic with Facebook ads and put together their own sales funnels. And it was then that we started witnessing the most money we'd ever seen online. And we saw this with our students too. But now, the big kahuna, Web 3.0 is here. And the potential to make money in this era is massive. So obviously, we've seen Facebook leading the way in this era. But we're also seeing new currencies being created with the whole entire cryptocurrency phenomenon. Mobile technology is surpassing desktop platforms. Everything's being automated, and the era is just very smart and extremely intelligent. But perhaps the biggest opportunity is a smart technology with the bots. And this intelligent conversation that is taking place with our leads and potential customers is bigger than any of us ever imagined. So for as long as I can remember, marketers have been predicting what they thought their prospects were interested in purchasing. In other words, they would shove it down their prospect's throat. However, that left a bad taste in their customer's mouth because obviously they didn't want to be forced or coerced into anything. So what we learned years ago is that we could make more profits in our business if we simply asked our customers what they were most interested in and then segmented them based on their answers. Now, this survey automation definitely worked, but it was very short and we could only receive so much data from our customer. You see, we hadn't quite evolved to the era we're in today, because now we can take that same concept of engaging with our customers, connecting with them via an interactive chat-like sequence, and taking them on the path of their choice. And I call this storyboard marketing. Now, you're taking them on a journey and they choose the path and the destination that is beneficial for them at that very moment. And if you check your Facebook Messenger right now, Inside of Facebook, you'll see this conversation taking place from some of the top marketers in the business. You see, everybody's doing this and they're banking hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And I personally know some of these gurus that are making millions of dollars with this. How? Well, because they're engaging with their people to buy their e-com products, they're filling up their webinars, they're putting people through their sales funnels, bringing massive leads into their local clients' businesses. Basically, anything they need their prospect to do, they're able to do it effectively with this technology. It's like something out of Back to the Future. However, here's the problem. Notice these messages are taking place inside of Facebook, and that is a massive problem. Yeah, these things are great right now, right? And everybody's happy, life is good, and they're all banking, right? However, here's a word of warning. You see, you better write it while you can, because when Facebook gets a wild hair up their ass and says, you know what, we don't like marketers anymore, well, your little bot fest comes to an end, doesn't it? And you see, I know this, and every time we send out a message in our own business or we invite people to our webinar, I just know there's a chance that we can get a message saying, you're finished, and they pull the rug right out from underneath us. And they're saying, come on, Chad, that can't happen. Really? Because do you remember the Teespring days when everybody was targeting people with those last name campaigns? I ask you, what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. Facebook got a wild hair and they pulled the plug. So think about the millions of dollars that were lost. I don't know, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars. And trust me, I've been there. Facebook accounts, Google AdWords, merchant accounts, PayPal. Yes, I've lived through all this. And today, I've learned that it's better to be prepared and have a backup plan. And here's something else that I've learned. You see, all the software that our company develops today, it must meet 3 criteria. Number 1, it needs to model a strategy or a process that people are very familiar with, and they're already doing each and every day. Now that makes sense, right? Number 2, it needs to be a strategy that makes people very successful and profitable in a short time. Show me the money, baby. And number 3, it needs to be on our own technology and platform. Because you see, we need to make sure that we're not dependent on sites like Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And you see, that's exactly what you see us doing with this Web 3.0 era. So wherever we can create our own platforms, where we have complete control, then we'll make the investment to do just that. And one of the most profitable of these platforms is the bot engagement technology. Now, we're more profitable because we're not dealing with the noise and the competition that everybody else is dealing with. You see, we provide a pattern interrupt that shocks the market, providing us with ultra-high conversions. And we can't be shut down no matter what, because Facebook doesn't have the handcuffs on us. And when they get a wild hair up their ass, which I know they'll do, and they pull the plugs on everybody, well, guess what? We'll be in the safe zone. So what is the solution we created? Well, it's called Engage Chat. And everything that you see working in the bots today, that's what we have working in our own platform. Now, I'll tell you what, I know talk is cheap. I've teased you long enough. So what I'm going to do is head on over to my computer and I'm going to show you this powerful solution that we created so that you can see it for your own eyes, and I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, welcome to this demo of Engager. Now here's the dashboard, but before I go through and show you all the fantastic things included in the dashboard, I first want to show you a campaign that I've just built. So I'm going to go over here and show you, so here's an example of the page, right? No distractions, you know exactly what you need to look at, you don't have any advertisements on the page, complete pattern interrupt as far as the page goes, as far as the view of the page. So I've got learn how I make 170,000 plus during my latest launch of LetClicks. And then I've got, this basically is the conversation. So I've got yes, tell me more, or I've got no, thank you. And then your viewer can basically select one of these options. There's no other distractions on this page. It's going to kind of tear them away from that. You can lead them by the hand through to exactly where you want them to go. So next, to say yes, tell me more, they come and they see this video because I've said watch my video below to learn more. And then I've insert in a video in here. You can watch the video. Okay, so you've been able to show them your video now, and then you give them the next question. So I want to see results, or I want to go ahead and buy Let Impact. So now you give them the next option. Again, walking them through by the hand, allowing them to select which option you've given them. Now next, I've decided to go check out our results using Let Impact, and then I put results in here. So this is where you can even convince them more of the direction you want them to go. Select your results, however you want to do that. And then the next one is you want to know why social proof works, and you can say, yes, tell me more. And here we go. It uses the power of, and basically I put all of my information in here. The next question they have, or the next engagement that they need to engage with, is show me how to set it up and show me a demo. So I've decided, show me a demo. Here it is. They can go ahead and click on the demo video, and then a statement of Let Impact is built for online marketers just like you. So that's a perfect example of how this conversation walks you through step by step. And then of course after that, then I've got another line of text that can come up, and I've got let me enter my email, or I've got let me go ahead and buy. So now you're collecting their email address. They can go ahead and enter their email address, or you can send them directly to the buy page if that's what you want to do on the other option. But in this case, we've just selected, enter your email. Okay, so here we are at the dashboard to show you how to set up a campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and create campaign. And this takes me to the DFY template. So this is basically done for you templates. You can go ahead and select one. You've got different colors. You've got whichever one you want to select right here. Then we have the color template. So these are some different templates for different niches that you can select. We've got a pet shop, we've got beauty products, musical instruments. So these are more catered to the niche that you're specifically in. So let's go over here to the templates here. And I'm going to go ahead and select here. And then you can see the colors. And I'm going to show you how to change all those colors and all of that a little bit later. But this shows you basically what the template is going to begin like. So here's where I'm going to enter my conversation. So to begin, learn how I triple my income with this new strategy. That's going to be my first piece of conversation. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a button right here. So here's my first button. My first button is going to be yes, I want to know more. You can see it creates the button right there in front of your eyes. Really easy to use, really intuitive, great to see as well. Now I'm going to go ahead over here and create my next button, because if I give them one option, I want to give them another option. This one's just going to be no thanks. Okay, now my buttons are set up. Next I'm going to enter the next piece of conversation that I want in there. So the next place I want to lead them to. And I'll just put perfect, watch the video I made specially for you. Go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to go ahead and insert a video. Now this is where I'm just going to stick my embed code for my YouTube video. I'm just going to go ahead and insert that right there. And there it pulls it directly from YouTube, just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead for conversations, because after they've watched my video, I want to go ahead and lead them to the next step. So I'm going to say, do you want to know more? Then enter your email address here. So now I can actually prompt them for their email address. Come over here to conversations, and then I'm going to select email ID, because at that point, that's when I want an email ID field, allowing them to enter that. Save it. And so that shows you how easy it is to set up the campaign. Now I'm going to go ahead and preview this. It's going to preview the whole conversation. It's just going to go right through there. I've got my logo up here at the top where it says company name on the left. Then you've got the different colors here that I'll show you how to customize a little bit later. But here's the conversation as it's going through. You've got the video, and then of course when you come to the end, just enter your conversation again. And there we have entering your email address. So really a great way to give that pattern interrupt to your viewers, so that they're not seeing at the same old page. They're seeing something different with this page builder. And here's the design. So you can change your logo here. And then of course you can see the colors here, like I told you before. This is where you're going to insert your logo. there is a recommended size, take note of that. And then here's your background color. So you can select your background as blue. Let's say you want to change your button color. Let's say we want to make that, I don't know, this yellow-orange color. And then we can also change the button color text. So we'll make that black just to make that stand out a little bit better. And then we can change the font here. We can go to impact. That's not quite working. Let's change it over here to this one. This one looks much better. Go ahead and save that. You've got it saved. And we can come back over here to the dashboard, and you can see that the new campaign, I've set up this new campaign. This is where you're going to preview it. You can do statistics here. And then you've got these meta tag settings. You've got Facebook share settings, and you can just put your Facebook post title, your post description, and your image in here. Okay, I'm going to come over here to integrations and show you all the fantastic integrations we have. We have Aweber, ActiveCampaign, SendLine. You can see all of these here, even Infusionsoft and iContact. And basically, with a click of a button, you can connect with your autoresponder with all of our different integrations. Really fantastic there. And that shows you just how easy Engager really is to use. Super simple, not hard to use at all, easy to go through, easy to set up your campaigns, and really a great way to have a page builder that's different from anything you've ever seen, getting that pattern interrupt so that you're doing something different from everybody else.
Awesome, right? And remember, this new engagement technology, it's not new, and it's one of the highest converting technologies in play today. So we know there's no need to reinvent the wheel. We love to use what's working. We're smart marketers. However, we also are smart enough to know that we have to be in control of our own assets. So again, I ask you, do you have all your eggs in one basket? And if so, well, it's time for you to wake up and do something about it. So what I want you to do is lock in your access to Engage Chat right now. You'll see a button directly below this video. And once you do that, you'll be able to use Engage Chat to grow your list, put people into your funnels, fill up your webinars, build your brand, bring in buku leads for your clients, sell your e-com products, and so much more. Now, this technology is converting like crazy today, and we can't wait to help you get the same results. So for today only, you can lock in an exclusive 80% discount to Engage Chat. And just fair warning, when the timer below this video hits 0, well, that means we'll be increasing the price. So lock in your access right now. Remember, you're backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go ahead and click the button below for instant access. And on that note, I want to wish you all the best. Take care.